Well, hi there. Welcome to Focus on Frisco. We're starting to head into this winter holiday season, and we've got so much coming up, so I'm glad that you tuned in. I'm Shannon Fallon. Of course, you are watching Focus on Frisco on SCTV. Stick around. Linsey Joyce is going to be joining me to talk about all things recreation, from everything from the Turkey Day 5K to Nordic skiing, the adventure park, and even kids programs during the holiday season. So stay right here watching Focus on Frisco. Hi there, thanks for sticking around here on SCTV. You're watching Focus on Frisco. I'm Shannon Fallon. I've got Linsey Joyce with me, which means the fun stuff is coming up.
It is coming, it never ends.
I know, that's what every time we have you on, I always say this. It always means that we're gonna talk about the really cool stuff, the activities, the stuff that will get you outside and get your kids outside. Right?
Yes.
And that's actually one of the first things that we're going to talk about today is getting the girls outside and running. I love this program, and I dream of the day when I can be a coach because it's such a cool program. It's called Girls on the Run.
We would love to have you as a coach.
It'd be fun.
Yes, so Girls on the Run is a 10-week program that takes place here in Summit County as well as all over the state. But what happens here in Frisco on November 12th is a 5K event, and that event is the culmination of these girls is the 10-week program that they participated in. So it's going to be busy.
The program is, if you're not familiar with Girls on the Run, it's not just about running, it's about leadership and cooperation and social skills, and it's not just getting your girls out to run, which I think is a huge part.
Yes.
But it really kind of encompasses everything about girls growing up and being confident with who they are and how they're growing up, and that they too can do anything.
Yes, you are right. There's a curriculum built into it, and so we talk about all the things you just mentioned: friendships, team building, bullying, things like that, just to kind of build stronger girls in the community, more confident girls.
And it's really neat. So it's happening at the schools around Summit County, and as Linsey mentioned, all over the state.
Yep.
And it used to be that our girls here in Summit would travel. Yep. Sometimes 3 hours to get to the race. But you guys brought it here.
But now we brought the race here.
And this is the
second year.
Okay.
Yes, so we're excited. We're probably going to have 650 to 700 girls.
Gosh.
And then a couple hundred parents and coaches on top of that.
Really cool.
Yes.
Really cool. Now, on the side of that, this is a great opportunity, I think, for businesses, and this is something that we always like to bring in, businesses to really showcase who they are during this time, because that's a lot of families coming into town. Some of them are spending the night, some of them are coming in for the day, but this is a really cool way to really showcase what Frisco is and what we have to offer. So it's a lot of fun, and I think businesses can get involved in some capacity just by being present and things like that. But don't forget that as business owners and maybe some of the people who work in the different shops, that this is a great way, be on your best behavior.
Yes,
right?
we'll have a lot of extra people on the streets that day.
Yeah, really cool. So it all happens over at the middle school on those weekends. And for those of you who haven't had a chance to sign your girls up, it's 3rd grade.
Yep, so the program is open girls 3rd through pretty much 8th grade. We actually have a middle school program as well.
Right.
The middle school program ends up being a little bit smaller, but 3rd, 4th, 5th graders, we are in every elementary school in Summit County.
That's amazing.
And it's a fall program, so that's the only time that it runs.
Yeah.
And registration typically opens right as school starts up.
So put that on your calendar for next year. I think this is a really neat opportunity. As a parent, you don't have to be there for every practice. It's right after school, a couple days a week, and it's a really, I mean, all the girls that I've ever talked to that have done it have just loved it. Loved it. Even the girls that don't love to run.
Yes.
And that speaks highly for the program, I think.
Yes, it does, because like you said, it's not all about running. There's other elements incorporated. So they do eventually run a 5K, believe it or not.
Yeah, I know.
But it's super
and that's
fun.
what I've heard from a lot of moms. I can't believe she ran a 5K.
And the moms get out there and run too, so it's great.
They do. So put that on your calendar. That's November 12th, 2016. And then for next year, make sure that you get in for that registration as the school starts, because it's a really neat program. Some of the other things that we wanted to talk about, and we're going to kind of go as the timeline goes today, because we've got a lot to talk about.
A lot.
The Nordic Center.
Yes, the Nordic Center, very exciting. We as the town are now operating the Nordic Center. For the past 20 plus years, the Dayton family actually ran the Nordic Center, did a great job, and they've stepped back from Frisco Nordic Center this year, and they're putting all their focus and energy into the Breckenridge Nordic Center. So that's where you'll, it's another great one. That's where you'll find them this winter.
Yeah.
And so at the Frisco Nordic Center, we've hired on a new Nordic manager,
Okay.
Jim Galanis. And so
Neat.
he is helping us build a really great team over there, as
That's
well
quite
as
a coup
programs.
as well, you know.
Yes.
The Daytons have been amazing for all these years, but to have Jim step in with all of his experience and expertise is pretty incredible.
We're very lucky to have him.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. So people can go over and introduce yourself, of course.
Yep.
But tell me a little bit about what's going to go on at the Nordic Center. Is it going to be, are you guys offering a lot of the same programs that the Daytons offered? Are there going to be some changes?
Yeah, you know, we're going to keep the basics very similar. We're not changing too much over there. We have a lot to take on in this first year as operating the facility, but we will still have rentals available, snowshoes and Nordic skis. We are going to have a more structured lesson schedule. I think that maybe has been done in the past, and you'll be able to book your lessons online this year, which is something new.
You know, I was actually exploring the site yesterday or the day before, and I was pleased to see that.
Yep, it's on there.
Yes, you can just put it into your little cart and you can book those lessons.
Yes.
And it's really neat. It gives you kind of all that information that you need. I know that with parents and schedules and things like that, sometimes it's great to have things set.
Yes.
And those
you can plan
times,
ahead.
Exactly.
Yes.
You can just put them down in your little planner.
Yeah.
And it was really neat and very easy to get to. So kudos to that as well.
Glad to hear that. Yeah. So we'll be doing lessons and some clinics as well. We're going to be offering, in the past, we've also had some ladies-specific clinics that have been offered, so we'll be continuing to do that.
Oh, cool.
And we're also just going to kind of explore some new options. Some of the staff that we have coming on have some great ideas of some different things that we should be doing or could potentially add. And another thing, we're going to be doing some kids programs, which we're super excited about, working with Summit Nordic Ski Club on that to get some young kids into
That's
the
amazing
programs,
too.
into the sport.
Right. A funny story, I was talking to a friend the other day who also has little kids, and I've already signed my guy up for this class because I knew it would go fast. And I was talking to her and she said, oh my gosh, I had no idea. So I'm glad that we get to talk about it. It's called Little Vikings, right?
Little Vikings.
And while I think the first session has filled up.
Yes.
You can put your name on a wait list.
Yes.
And there's possibilities that there are going to be 2 sessions for the Little Vikings.
2 sessions, not starting until January.
Right, which, taking a look outside might be okay.
I know, we need some snow.
We do.
But we're really excited to, we're really going to be focusing a lot this year on the community. Building the community, we want people to come out and ski with us. We want people to come hang out in our beautiful lodge that we have.
Gosh, yeah.
And if skiing's not your thing, you can always go across the street and go snow tubing. We have that as well. So we're just super excited to be creating another amenity here that's just great to have in Frisco.
I think it's amazing, a lot of fun. In terms of the staff, and this is just kind of a behind the scenes thing, did you guys have to hire a whole new Nordic
so we
staff?
have some returning and we have some new staff. So
That's exciting
you'll see
too.
some familiar faces out there
Great.
and some new faces, which is great, and we're all going to be learning things together as we
love
charge
it.
through this season.
Well, congratulations on that. I
Thanks.
think it's going to be pretty exciting. We're going to take a quick break, but Lindsay, when we come back, let's talk a little bit more about the Adventure Park in and of itself and some of the things that are happening this winter, and then we'll talk about the Turkey Day 5K, and then come back into the Nordic Center aspect as well. So stay with us right here on Focus on Frisco. Welcome back. We're so glad you guys stuck around. As promised, Lindsay and I are talking about all the recreation opportunities that everybody has up here in Frisco alone, and it's just, I feel like it gets bigger and bigger every single week because you guys have done such a great job of adding and kind of thinking outside the box and really moving towards some stuff. So let's talk about the Adventure Park. This is something that everybody just waits with bated breath every year. As soon as it starts to get a little chilly, the Adventure Park starts to move in the direction of the winter activities. So what are you guys planning for this year?
Yeah, so we're planning, our opening day for the Adventure Park is on Thanksgiving. So November 24th is when we're aiming to open. The goal is to have a couple lanes open for tubing.
Okay.
And so basically right now you could go online if you know you're going to be here on Thanksgiving and you want to make a reservation. We're open for reservations right now
Very
online.
cool. And you just go on and
Go on,
put
you
your
can,
name in?
yep, or you can always call the Adventure Park as well. We have staff over there.
You do have staff over
We
there
do.
right now? Okay.
Yep, they're getting ready, getting the building
gosh.
ready, just getting ready for the crowds that'll be rolling in hopefully a couple weeks here.
Well, that's the amazing part is I can't believe that, as it turns through into November, I mean, it just starts to skyrocket.
It does.
And it moves so fast, and we were just talking about that because some of the other things that we're going to talk about are just going to start coming at us pretty quick. So you've started to blow snow. You blew snow once so far,
One
but
day.
It's just so warm.
The temperatures just have not been cooperating with us. So
But you guys are going to work on that, and as you said, 2 to 3 lanes is your hope by Thanksgiving.
by Thanksgiving,
Day.
if not more.
Right, right.
Yeah, and then and then eventually once we get more snow, we do have a beginner ski and ride hill that we have out at the adventure park as well. And then after the first of the year, we work with Copper Mountain and provide some beginner ski lessons.
So you
some
guys
of their
are gonna do
instructors
that
come
again
over.
this year?
Yes.
Yeah, that's been a lot of fun. It's fun to
Yeah,
watch.
It is.
You know?
And it's a very easy place to start if people are intimidated by going to any of the bigger resorts.
Absolutely, and one of the things that we like about it is that it's right there. You don't have to lug your skis a mile, you don't have to get onto a bus. You park right there, you walk up, and it does it. For the littles and even the parents who are just starting, it just seems a little bit more doable.
It's a good introduction anyways.
It is.
Yes.
Yep. And at a great price as well. So between that and booking your tickets for the tubing hill, you can do all that online starting right away.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. We're online reservations. It's up, and if something goes wrong while you're online or you have some questions, just call the Day Lodge. We do have staff that'll answer any questions that you have.
That
But we're already
sounds-
taking bookings. I mean, when the holidays roll in, we are really busy,
Yeah.
and that's where we highly recommend having a reservation. So when you show up,
Yeah.
you can actually go tubing.
Exactly. We've done that before. We've
Yes.
taken our chances, and it's fine. There's still so many things to do out at the adventure park. But it's, what happens in the winter. So take care of it and do it early. So then on Thanksgiving as well, so you're hoping for the tubing hill to open on Thanksgiving as well. It's the Turkey Day 5K.
Turkey Day 5K, yes.
Gets
So we're
bigger
super
every year.
excited. Yeah, we're super happy to have it around again this year. Last year we had just over 800 people come out and race with us.
Did you really?
We did, and it's surprisingly a lot more locals than you would think that
Yeah.
come out and start their holiday with us.
Yeah.
So again, registration's open for that right now.
Yeah.
Registration prices, we try to keep them really affordable so the whole family can come out. And we have the racer kind of gift this year, if you will, is a thermos.
Great idea.
So we have some thermoses, which will be super fun to hand out. And then we finish in the Peak 1 neighborhood, which we appreciate them letting us kind of take over the neighborhood for the morning. But we will have hot
idea.
wassail
my
over there
gosh.
for the racers as they cross the finish line. Lost Cajun has been so kind to make a lot of wassail
gosh.
for all the racers, because you never know if it's going to be warm or cold, snowy or dry.
Well, it's true.
But the race will happen regardless of what the
Regardless.
weather's like.
Yes, so remember that because there have been years where it was surprisingly snowier than expected, and remember it's fun. It's not timed.
It's not time, it's a fun run.
Right. I mean, you're just out there to have a great time. So make it that way. Run off the early calories so you can sit back, watch football, have some snacks, and feel great about it.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a really fun day. And we encourage all ages to come out, and we also welcome strollers
Cool.
and dogs on leashes.
Love
The only thing with strollers is depending on the snow conditions,
Yeah.
you may get a little bit more of a workout than you're expecting
Right.
if you have to push them through some snow.
Get those studded snow tires
Yes,
on
yes.
your strollers. All right, so of course that's on Thanksgiving Day, Thursday the 24th.
Yes.
So put that on your calendar as well. Now the last thing that we're going to talk about today, and I think you and I are going to meet again a couple of times because there is a ton going on this winter, but the last thing to talk about today is getting your kids registered for Fun Club.
For Fun Club, yeah. So we run Fun Club when the kids don't have school. With the exception of Thanksgiving,
Right.
we're not running Fun Club because that's already a really busy week for us
Yeah.
here. But yeah, so in December, once the kids get out of school for break, we have camp that we operate out of the 3rd and Granite building here, and we take 26 kids a day, ages 5 to 12. And we just have a really full calendar of activities for them. We try to get outside as much as we can, do some local field trips. We don't travel
cool.
to Denver, just
Gotcha.
too much traffic. You don't know what the roads are going to be like.
Yeah.
But it's a super fun time for the kids, and we operate from 8 a.m. until 5:30 p.m. So the full day while you're at work, or if you want to go out and ski or do something else.
Don't tell the
Well,
parents'
I know,
secrets. Of course
We'll
I'm
take your
working
kids.
today.
Yes, and it's a great program, and it's a state license program as well.
Yeah.
So we keep them busy, have
Yeah.
fun, and hopefully tire them out. So when you pick them up, they're tired.
It's a great, I think this goes without saying that all of us in a resort town are working throughout most of these holidays. So it's such a relief to know that there's somewhere they can go that's safe, that's licensed, and that you know what's happening throughout the whole time. What's the age range?
So we take 5 to 12-year-olds.
Okay.
Yep, that's what we're licensed for,
I
and
think it's great.
it's a really fun time. And for the winter break camp, since we have a smaller group, we do just keep all the kids together, whereas over the summer, we divide them into 2 different age groups.
Gotcha.
But yeah, we do everything from, we will take them tubing, of course.
Yeah.
We try some Nordic skiing.
Oh
we
my
try to
gosh.
visit some of the local rec centers.
Super
Plenty of
cool.
arts and crafts and games and a lot. We keep
Yeah.
them busy.
They do keep them busy. I can tell you that from experience. Now, as Lindsay said, there are 26 openings per day. So I would say if this is something that you need to put on your calendar, start to make those plans now. And how soon can people register?
It's open right now.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yep, you can go ahead and
So
register now.
You can go ahead and register
Plan ahead
now.
so you don't
That
miss out on
panic,
one
right?
of those spots.
I
Yes.
know. All right. And that's throughout the entire holiday break that the kids are out from school.
Yep,
All
you're right. Every
Very
day.
good. All right, so let's kind of circle back one more time because we want to talk about the Nordic Center. If you weren't joining us at the beginning of the show, the Town of Frisco has taken over the Nordic Center. The Daytons have run it for so many amazing years.
Yes.
And they are going to put their focus over in Breckenridge. And so the town is taking over, so there are some new activities, but I suggest that everybody kind of get out and take a look and start to plan your activities there as well.
Yes. Come over, ski with us.
Yeah.
We have a whole new rental fleet, snowshoes as well if you're not comfortable on skis.
Yeah.
And tentatively right now, we're aiming to maybe have some trails open on November 19th.
Oh my gosh.
But Mother Nature needs to cooperate a little bit in order for that to happen.
Yes, she does.
But the website is all up to date with any of the prices as far as our trail passes go, ski rentals go, anything like that. We have our website up and running so you can start planning ahead.
All right. Wow. It's coming. It's right around the corner. So put all of these things on your calendar. And of course, you can always go to the town website, www.townoffrisco.com, to get all the information. You can go anywhere between the government pages as well as all the activities and recreation pages as well to get the information. When Lindsay comes back, we're going to be talking about the stuff that's happening after the new year, which includes the Nordic Center, the tubing. I mean, it just kind of goes on and on and on.
And we start talking about spring.
Oh my gosh. All right. I'm happy to talk about
I
that
know.
starting right
Me
away,
too.
right? All right. Lindsay, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
We appreciate it. Don't ever hesitate, anybody out there, to stop by Town Hall, to stop by over at the Adventure Park. These people are so great. You guys are amazing and you answer
Thank you.
questions and very welcoming. So make sure that you stop in and ask the questions that you need so you can participate in all these activities. Well, we appreciate everybody sticking with us for the show. Lindsay, it was great. It's always good to hear the things that are just around the corner, and these are truly just around the corner, as we mentioned. So get your skis ready, get all that fun stuff, get your gear out, because it's going to be a great winter.
Yes, it will be.
All right. On behalf of the Town of Frisco, I'm Shannon Fallon, thanking Lindsay so much, and for everybody behind the scenes that made it happen today. And we look forward to seeing you again just before the holidays.